Avocados are widely considered one of the most nutritious superfoods and are often used as a natural way to support a variety of health conditions. This rich and creamy fruit is full of healthy fats, fiber, essential vitamins, and important minerals that promote overall well-being. People frequently find different ways to include avocados in their meals, from spreading them on toast to preparing guacamole. However, avocados are not always suitable for everyone. If you believe they are beneficial for all individuals, it may be time to think again. In this video, we will explore the common side effects linked to avocados and explain why certain people should avoid them, especially those dealing with specific health issues or taking particular medications. Some of these effects are not the result of medical conditions or pharmaceutical treatments, but rather come from the way avocados are consumed. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand when it is best to avoid avocados and how to make use of them properly in order to gain their health benefits. We will also take a look at new scientific research that reveals how to get the most out of eating avocados, including how they can help your body absorb nutrients from other foods more effectively. This video will provide valuable and informative insights. Now, let us begin by looking at the health conditions for which avocados should be avoided. This video is going to be incredibly informative and helpful. If you want to take control of your health like a pro, give it a like, and let's get started. Kidney disease. The first point to consider is kidney disease. Although avocados are typically seen as a nutritious choice, they may not be ideal for individuals with reduced kidney function. This is because avocados contain a high amount of potassium, a mineral essential for proper function of the heart, muscles, and nerves. A single medium-sized avocado provides approximately 690 milligrams of potassium. That equals about 20% of the recommended daily intake for a healthy adult. In fact, avocados contain more potassium than bananas. However, when the kidneys are not functioning as they should, they may struggle to remove extra potassium from the bloodstream. This can result in an excessive buildup of potassium in the body, a condition known as hyperkalemia. Elevated potassium levels can lead to serious cardiovascular issues, such as irregular heart rhythms and, in severe situations, sudden cardiac complications. For this reason, individuals who have kidney disease or are at risk of developing it should be mindful of how much avocado they consume. If there is uncertainty about what is safe, a healthcare provider can offer guidance based on the person's specific condition and the stage of kidney disease. Kidney stones. The second point to consider is kidney stones. When thinking about avocados, it is important to be aware of their oxalate content. Oxalates are naturally occurring substances found in many nutritious foods, such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. While these compounds are typically harmless for most individuals, they can become a concern for people who are more likely to develop kidney stones. Here is how the process works. When a person consumes foods that contain a significant amount of oxalates, like avocados, the body absorbs some of these compounds into the bloodstream. Once in the bloodstream, oxalates can bind with calcium and other minerals, forming small crystals. Over time, these crystals can grow and turn into larger stones, which may block the kidneys and lead to discomfort as the kidneys attempt to filter the blood. That said, it is not necessary to avoid avocados entirely. Not everyone who eats foods high in oxalates develops kidney stones. In reality, many different factors play a role in the development of kidney stones, including lack of proper hydration, specific health conditions, and family history. However, individuals who have experienced kidney stones before or have been identified as having a high risk for developing them should pay attention to how much oxalate they consume. A single avocado contains approximately 19 milligrams of oxalate, which falls into the moderate range. While this amount is not considered extremely high, consuming large quantities of avocados, especially alongside other foods that are moderate to high in oxalates, can raise the likelihood of forming kidney stones. To continue enjoying avocados while lowering the chances of kidney stone development, moderation is essential. Instead of eating a whole avocado at once, consider using smaller portions as a topping for salads, sandwiches, or other meals. Pairing avocados with foods that are low in oxalate can also help. Staying well hydrated is equally important, as drinking plenty of water throughout the day assists in flushing excess oxalates and other substances that contribute to stone formation out of the body. which can lower the risk of kidney stones. Digestive problems. The third issue to consider is digestive problems. This is a concern that affects millions of people around the world. If you are someone who experiences conditions such as irritable bowel syndrome or sensitivity to FODMAPs, you may need to be cautious when including avocados in your diet. To begin with, it helps to understand what FODMAPs are. FODMAP is an acronym that stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. These are short-chain carbohydrates that are poorly absorbed in the small intestine and can cause digestive discomfort for certain individuals. Avocados contain two types of FODMAPs, sorbitol, which is a polyol, and fructose, which is a monosaccharide. When these substances reach the large intestine, they can draw water into the digestive tract and begin to ferment. This process can result in symptoms such as abdominal bloating, excess gas, cramping, and diarrhea. For individuals who have irritable bowel syndrome or are sensitive to FODMAPs, eating avocados may trigger or intensify these symptoms. That being said, each person's level of tolerance can vary. Some individuals with irritable bowel syndrome are able to eat small portions of avocado without experiencing any discomfort, while others may need to avoid it entirely. If you think avocados might be contributing to your digestive issues, it may be helpful to remove them from your diet for a few weeks and observe how your body responds. Keep track of your symptoms and pay attention to any patterns related to avocado consumption. If it turns out that you need to limit or avoid avocados, there are still many other flavorful and nutritious foods you can enjoy as alternatives. Histamine intolerance. The fourth point is histamine intolerance. Histamine is a compound that is naturally produced by the immune system and is also present in certain foods, including avocados. For individuals with histamine intolerance, eating avocados may lead to symptoms such as skin irritation, itching, hives, digestive discomfort, including abdominal bloating, diarrhea, and stomach pain, as well as headaches and even respiratory symptoms like nasal congestion or asthma. Most people are able to break down histamine without any issues. However, some individuals have difficulty processing it, which can result in a variety of uncomfortable symptoms. There are several possible reasons for histamine intolerance. In some cases, it may be due to a genetic tendency. In others, it can develop because of an underlying health condition, such as an imbalance in gut health or a deficiency of diamine oxidase, the enzyme responsible for helping the body break down histamine. If you suspect that you might have a histamine intolerance, it is important to consult with your primary care physician. A healthcare professional can help rule out other possible conditions and recommend the appropriate tests or treatments. In the meantime, if you notice that consuming avocados causes unpleasant reactions, it may be wise to limit your intake or avoid them entirely. Instead, try focusing on foods that are lower in histamine to support your well-being. Blood-thinning medications. The fifth point concerns individuals who are taking blood-thinning medications. Although avocados are typically considered a safe and nutritious food, they can interact with certain medications, especially blood thinners such as warfarin. The reason for this interaction is that avocados contain a significant amount of vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a key role in the blood clotting process. A single avocado provides approximately 28.6 micrograms of vitamin K, which equals about 25% of the recommended daily intake for adults. For most people, this amount of vitamin K does not cause any issues. It is actually an essential nutrient that supports healthy bones and helps maintain normal blood clotting. However, for those who are taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, consuming large amounts of vitamin K can interfere with how the medication works. While the medication is intended to prevent the formation of clots in the blood, vitamin K has the opposite effect by promoting clotting. This conflict may raise the risk of potentially serious complications involving unwanted clot formation. Because of this, it is very important for individuals taking warfarin or other blood-thinning medications to pay close attention to their intake of vitamin K from avocados. Depending on individual medical advice, it may be necessary to avoid avocados altogether or limit consumption in order to reduce the likelihood of complications. Latex-fruit syndrome. The sixth issue is known as latex-fruit syndrome. Although it is uncommon, some individuals may experience allergic reactions to avocados. This happens when the immune system mistakenly identifies certain proteins in the fruit as harmful, triggering an allergic response. In some instances, these allergic reactions are seen in people who are also allergic to latex. The explanation lies in the similarity between the proteins found in latex and those present in certain fruits, including avocados. Because of this similarity, some individuals with latex allergies may experience what is called cross-reactivity. This means that their immune system cannot distinguish between the proteins in latex and those in the fruit, which leads to an allergic reaction. The symptoms of latex-fruit syndrome can vary. In some people, they may be mild and include itching, tingling, or swelling in the mouth and throat. In more serious cases, symptoms may involve difficulty breathing, hives, or severe allergic responses that require immediate attention. Oral allergy syndrome. The seventh point is oral allergy syndrome. This condition can affect individuals who are allergic to pollen, such as those with hay fever. It occurs when they experience an allergic reaction to certain raw fruits, vegetables, or nuts. Similar to latex fruit syndrome, this happens because the proteins found in some foods have a structure that closely resembles the proteins found in pollen, which leads to a cross-reaction. In the case of avocados, individuals who are allergic to birch, ragweed, or grass pollen may be more likely to develop symptoms of oral allergy syndrome after eating this fruit. These symptoms often include itching, tingling, or swelling in the mouth, lips, or throat shortly after consumption. If you suspect that you may have an allergy like this, it is important to visit an allergist for a proper diagnosis and treatment plan. An allergist can carry out skin tests or blood tests to determine whether you are allergic to specific types of pollen and foods. For those who already know they have a latex allergy, the most effective way to avoid a reaction is to stay away from fruits known to trigger allergic responses. Now let us return to the scientific research mentioned earlier. You may be surprised to learn that the nutritional value of avocados can be enhanced when they are eaten alongside certain other foods. Although avocados are already packed with healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, recent studies have revealed something remarkable. Consuming avocados with other nutrient-rich foods can significantly increase the body's ability to absorb those nutrients. One study showed that adding avocados to a salad helped increase the absorption of carotenoids, which are powerful antioxidants that protect the body from harmful substances. In this study, participants who ate a salad containing 75 grams of avocado, which is about half of a medium avocado, absorbed 8 times more alpha-carotene, 13 times more beta-carotene, and 4 times more lutein than those who did not include avocado. This impressive boost in nutrient absorption is due to the unique combination of healthy fats in avocados. These include monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which help the body absorb and use fat-soluble nutrients more effectively, such as carotenoids. But the benefits of avocados are not limited to salads or tomato-based dips. Another study published in the Journal of Nutrition found similar results when avocados were combined with foods rich in beta-carotene, such as tomato sauce and raw carrots. By pairing avocados with a variety of nutrient-dense foods, you can create a synergistic effect that enhances the overall nutritional quality of your meals. So how can you apply this in your daily life? Try topping your favorite salads with avocado slices, spreading mashed avocado on whole grain sandwiches, or preparing guacamole to serve with antioxidant-rich vegetables like carrots or bell peppers. These avocado-based dishes not only taste great, but also provide your body with a meaningful nutritional advantage, supporting everything from eye health and radiant skin to a stronger immune system. If you are interested in learning more about the many health benefits of avocados, you can find another video covering this topic through the link provided in the description. What about you? Do you enjoy avocados? Have you ever noticed any unusual reactions after eating them? How frequently do you include them in your meals? What health improvements have you observed from eating avocados? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. You can also find more detailed information on this topic through the links in the video description and on our channel. Next, I recommend checking out these videos, and don't forget to leave your likes and comments. I'm looking forward to them.